Okay.
Josephine Marangu is from Kenya. She lives here in the U.S. She has worked at a top-ranked hospital in Washington, D.C. as a respiratory therapist. She herself had a life-threatening bout with asthma and was treated with numerous steroids and such, to the point of getting steroid-induced diabetes. She was frequently hospitalized for asthma, and also she has neuropathy. Her sister in Kenya introduced her to Neolife on a Trianin and herbal respiratory regimen. It had tremendous results and benefits. Excited by the stunning improvement, she began to share the product with friends. In her third month in Neolife, her volume was 15,000 PV. Now, after 7 months in Neolife, she already has three or four more of her own directors on her team. We're excited and blessed, fortunate to have Josephine share with us her incredible health story and her amazing business growth story also. Please welcome with me World Team Member, Sapphire Director, Josephine Marangu.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you very much. And Josephine, are you with us?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. We're delighted. You've really amazed so many of us when Josh interviewed you with your incredible story. And could you tell us a little bit about what your health was like when your sister talked to you about getting on Neolife? Could you tell us that, please?
Yes, thank you. When my sister introduced me to Neolife, my health was really bad. I had very bad, severe asthma, and then developed diabetes. And at the time, when she introduced me, that particular time, I was using nebulizer every 2 hours and getting a lot of asthma attacks. I had a severe cough, which was not being helped by anything. And at the time, I would always walk with my EpiPen, because in case the asthma would, in case I would get asthma attack. So her knowing my challenges of health, that's why she introduced me to Neolife in January of this year.
Okay, and I understand your asthma was so bad that you had steroid induced diabetes. Wow, and that you had to actually travel both in your car and an airplane with a nebulizer with you. Is that correct?
Yes. Everywhere I go, I would make sure I have a nebulizer machine, have rescue inhaler, and also EpiPen.
Wow. And weren't you hospitalized up to 6 times a year? It seems like you said in your story.
No, I used to have asthma attacks where I would go to emergency room more than 6 years in a year, and I was hospitalized, yes, in 2018 for 2 weeks. And like overnights, many overnights in emergency care, yes.
Okay, and you said that even rooms that had been cleaned with certain cleaners or people that had perfumes could cause a severe reaction and coughing, etc. Is that correct?
Yes, actually to an extent of having an attack and going to emergency room right away.
Wow. So this was very severe case, correct?
It was very, very severe case to an extent that even when I was working, the environmental department, and to tell my department which unit they will go clean with the chemicals, which used to really get me bad. So every morning they had to give my department that report so that I will not be discontinued in that unit.
Wow. So then your sister got you on the products, and is it primarily the herbal respiratory and Trianin that made a massive difference, or was it 3 or 4 or 5 things that were helpful to you?
At the time, that made tremendous report. tremendous change in me for that particular month. But when I finished upper respiratory and 3NN, I got another attack in March. That's where now my story started.
Okay, so go ahead, take it from there, please.
Okay, so at the time is when now my sister told me she cannot buy me supplements here, and it was better for me to join the New Life company so that I can be able to buy the supplements. I was still a little reluctant. However, at the time, she introduced me to one team Rinda in Kenya, Grace Chege, who advised me on joining the company as a promoter. But I told them, let me think about it. Of course, I even told them, let me pray about it. So in May, that's when I called Grace and saying, give me directions. Between then and May, both my sister and Grace Chege were very, very persistent, checking on me and trying to tell me I need those supplements. And sure enough, I did a lot of research. And when I realized the founder of the company and asthma like me, that's when I said, let me try. So I called and said, give me directions. And they just sent me the link. And at the time, I was also asking them different supplements for pain, because at the time, I had knee pain also, and because I developed neuropathy. And that is the time I joined the business. And I started, the same day I joined, I also owned all my supplements. And that's where my journey started of Neolife. And I thank God for them. I thank God for saying yes to Neolife, because that changed my health completely. So I started with the core products of ProVitality, 3NN, and then I also put upper respiratory and glucose balance and other supplements targeted to all the problems I had. And after taking those supplements, I added the CalMax, salmon, and also vitamin C. And I was also taking full motion, and all the pains I had, the neuropathy, stopped. From May, the coughing I used to have stopped completely. The shortness of breath completely, to an extent that I have never used even a rescue inhaler. I am not using nebulizer anymore since I'm being on the neural supplements. And this has changed my life greatly. It has given me good health that I can do things I would not do before. And on top of that, also, I use the cleaning supplements of Neolife because they don't have any allergic reactions. So to me, I just thank God for the Neolife company for even bringing these supplements to us. And I thank God for the scientific board for that research. It's leading great research, because these products of Neolife worked. They have worked for me. And after 2 weeks, that's when I started feeling better. And I started now introducing this, the supplements to my friend, just like we are told to use the products, share the products, and share the opportunity. That's where my journey now of business started.
Great. And Josephine, did you say that you're using the cleaners too because they don't give you a bad reaction? Did I hear you say that?
Yes.
Okay. So your health is way better, and then you can use our wonderful, environmentally safe, friendly cleaners, which cost less than the store anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a great deal, and it's good for your health. And I should probably insert here, because what I want to emphasize is how this good nutrition so strengthened your body that all these problems disappeared. We can't tell anyone. The company wants us to be ever so careful. I'm sure you know this, but I have to say it for the rest of the people, that we don't have any cures for asthma or diabetes or neuropathy, but all we do, we provide top quality nutrition, goes in the body, and look at the wonderful things that happened for you.
Yes,
So exciting. So
I
exciting.
am.
Tell us about, it's just extraordinary. By your third month, your volume was 15,000. You hit world team. You qualified for the Grand Cayman trip that I'm hoping about 20 in our team will qualify for. We have about 6 or 7 qualified now, but you qualified your third month. And as Sapphire, and you have a Sapphire and several directors. Josephine, what are the most important things you would say that have led to this wonderful rapid growth? What would you say? And how often does your team meet, like on Zoom and so on?
What has really led my team to this wonderful growth is because the first people, especially my Sapphire, Rachel, who is on this call with me.
Okay, great.
She and a lot of health challenges, just like me.
Okay.
And most of the people we have introduced in the team to start that time is all of them and health challenges like me, like Hashi and Los Angeles. And I'm telling you, we are all happy. And that's my happiness to see the products of Neolife working in every situation. And through that, my team and I have embarked on this mission of making the one live a healthier and better life by telling all our friends who we know have health challenges. Because in every family, there are a lot of health challenges. And that's how we have been able to draw this big team, because everyone who has taken these products has a story to tell their friends, and the friends tell their friends. That's how we have had a rapid growth.
Wow. Wow. So, just excitement because you've had such good benefits, tremendous benefits, right? Huge.
Yes.
And Rachel too, did she have asthma too, or what was her situation?
No, she had surgeries, back problems.
Oh, okay.
And she had 4 surgeries, yes, which left her paralyzed completely, yeah.
And is salmon oil what helped her tremendously, or full motion?
Yes, full motion, salmon oil, Carmack, yes, and core products, yes.
Do you have an idea, Josephine, how much Rachel uses of those? Is it quite a large amount maybe, or?
I and Rachel use everything.
Yeah.
The Neolife offers, yes.
Okay.
And all the people, most of the people in our team, we have a new director here, Margaret, and also our product specialist, Rosemary. Yeah, those are also listening to me today, I'm sure.
Okay. How often do you guys have a team meeting? Are you guys, is that like weekly or twice a week, or how often do you guys, or monthly, or how often do you guys meet?
We thank God for the Neolife company. They have given us the support here where we have meetings bi-weekly, every other week with Caesar Garaza.
Okay.
To train our team. But apart from those, we have weekly meetings even by ourselves. And now that the team is growing, we are doing even one-on-one on these teams because we have a lot of people to train. So sometimes it's not even weekly. There's some meetings which just come up like that because we try to get as many people trained. As soon as their kids are alive, we try to catch them up.
Okay. And what do you do? What are 2 or 3 things you do? I've heard you talk about launching people. What do you do in a launch? Can you tell us 2 or 3 things that you include in that session with a new person?
With a new person, we do then getting started and also tell them about the company. We start with the getting started book. I write some of things, but we also, the first thing we do, we train them on the pro vitality.
Okay.
Yes, that's what you do for them to understand, so that
okay.
even when they are telling other people, they can tell them what the Pro Vitality do, because it has 4-in-1.
Right.
And that's the beginning of the cellular nutrition. That's where we start first of all, and
Okay.
then we go. Then we do the opportunity meeting with them.
Okay. So the first session, you guys want to get them real familiar with and under comprehending what the Pro Vitality does, what it offers the person.
Yes, how the company. Yes, and how the company was started, and then we introduce them to that. Yes, the
Okay.
core nutrition. Mhm.
Okay. And then Josephine, would you frequently do meetings for them on Zoom, like when they get customers, or do you just impart knowledge to them and have them do it themselves?
No, we do with them.
Okay.
We do with them, and we do everything with them with our team. We have a team of Rachel, my Sapphire, and Margaret, and Rosemary. 4 of us train like on almost weekly actually, because we also owned trainings for our team in UK and even Kenya.
Yeah. And you have a director in Kenya, don't you?
We have director in Kenya, and my sponsor is a Sapphire, Eunice. Yes.
Okay. And then you have a downline director in the UK.
Yes, we have downline director in UK and Kenya. Those are all Richard's downlines. Yes.
Okay, that is fantastic. What is one or two things you talk to them? You said that you get them familiar with Pro Vitality so they grasp and comprehend the benefits. What's one or two things you share with them on that launch about opportunity? Because you said you go into opportunity as well and the history of the company.
Yes, we share with them about the compensation plan
Okay,
and the benefits, the company has to offer, and also the 3 basic things on how to get started. We also teach them on how to do, the Otlys from their cell phone and the broadcast, and the 3 basic things of using the products. We insist on using the products because we always tell them if they don't use the products, they cannot have a story to tell.
right,
But if they use the products, they will be comfortable to speak to others about the products
right.
and then share the opportunity, because when those products work, then they have to tell other people.
Okay,
And then we also encourage them to attend the Zoom trainings, because especially like our team in Kenya has trainings Monday through, every day they have training. They have Zoom trainings,
wow,
which are organized by the company and then great trainers over there. Yes, every day. It's on a daily basis.
wow. So in Kenya, they have these daily, huh?
Yes, they have Zoom trainings daily. And then for us, our team, we try to do for them once or twice a month just for our team.
Okay. Is that your Sapphire director over in Kenya, your sponsor? She does them for you here twice a month?
Yes, we also try to help them.
Okay, very good. Well, Josephine, thank you so much for sharing your amazing story with us. And it's so impressive and exciting how fast you're growing and how you're helping a lot of people. So thank you so very, very much.
Thank you for having me and listening to me. I am excited and I'm grateful to God.
Okay, we are too. We are too. Thank you, Josephine.